We're on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum in Manila. With us is the CEO of a man who's championed open skies policy, Tony Fernandes from Malaysia. And I didn't say CEO of AirAsia. let me, founder and CEO. Tony, it is good to have you with us.
Good to be here.
Your impressions right now of the World Economic Forum?
Well, I was always a skeptic of these kind of forums in the past, but I've become a bit of a convert really, because it's amazing how many people you can meet, and we've been using this forum actually to champion ASEAN and to get the private sector view of ASEAN. So it's been very good. We've had a couple of very good sessions. I always find the Filipino government so open anyway and so approachable that I find it a very positive couple of days.
What is stopping open skies?
I think I'm using these buzzwords. Right now, governments have to put national interest first and vested interest second. And even the vested interest should really look at it and say, hey, would I just benefit from an 80 million market, or could I benefit from a 700 million market if it was open? So that's why they got to balance up. But we're making good progress. You know, if you told me 10 years ago there'd be an ASEAN economic community around the corner, and even the thought of open skies, I would have said nah. And I'm the eternal optimist. So we're moving forward. It needs a little bit more of a push.
Yes.
And then I think we'll get it.
ASEAN Economic Community by December 2015. What does that mean for you?
Oh, big for me. A lot of things. I mean, it moves towards economic integration. It moves towards maybe one airline for us. It moves towards being able to put planes wherever we want. It hopefully means that there's a freedom of labor of movement, so that we really have efficient use of resources. Filipinos may be fantastic in one part of the world. There may be an excess. We could use them in another part of ASEAN, without 50,000 work permits, etc. Yes. It means reducing the cost of business.
Correct.
So it's not going to be overnight.
I was going to say that is the promise from the 2007 agreement, but how far along are we to getting there?
Well, I think we're a long way to getting to the perfect scenario, but hey, we're on the taxiway. That's a big step. I don't think, 5 years, 6 years ago it was a pipe dream. There's a disconnect between what private industry want and what government are pushing, and that's what the message we gave today, to try and close that disconnect. But
could you describe that disconnect?
I think politicians sit there and have lots and lots of meetings and sign lots of declarations and stuff, but implementation is maybe not as effective. So everyone says, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this.
Correct.
And then they don't talk to the guys on the ground to really know what needs to be done. So...
and even the communication of what it is. A recent ADB report said that only 77% of businesses who would have benefited from the FTAs don't even know they exist.
Yeah, exactly. I said that in my session today, that what does ASEAN mean to any person out in the street in Makati right now? Probably zero. Right. ASEAN has to raise its consciousness. It has to raise its awareness level. It has to wear its branding. I mean, a simple thing that I've been pushing, which has got zero traction, by the way, but we have something called the SEA Games. Why is it not called the ASEAN Games? Right? We have an amazing film industry. We don't have an ASEAN Film Awards, really, that is truly ASEAN, or an ASEAN Film Festival. We're going to be pushing a lot of content on our planes. There's some great Filipino movies. There's some great Indonesian movies, and translation tools. Products such as Viki and stuff have enabled these films to be viewed by a wider audience. We should be pushing that.
Right.
Imagine to a Filipino film director, he's selling to 80 million, he could be selling to 700 million.
So what's stopping this?
Stopping this is, I think, people having a bit of vision. I think this vested interest versus national interest, because let's say the film industry, you might get guys who want to sell Filipino movies to a Malaysian TV station. The Malaysian film industry will say, no, block it. And that might happen reversal.
Correct.
So governments have to be strong. I think my Minister of Trade made a very good statement just now and said, we may not be able to do everything. Let's pick 3 or 4 industries and go for it, and really open it up and see the results. Success will lead to more people wanting to do more.
You're going into this regardless of the problems right now. And actually, the companies that will go into a one ASEAN community will run risks of having lost change after they're already there.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, I was in the ASEAN economic zone way before it even came up. I said 12 years ago I was going to build an ASEAN airline, and people thought, what the hell is he talking about? We put ASEAN on our planes, we painted the ASEAN logo. On our annual reports, we had girls from every single country. So, look, I take a different view sometimes. You can wait for things to happen, or you can affect change. Sometimes that pisses people off, and I regularly do that. But I think you can sit on your backside and wait for change, or you can go out there and make change yourself. So it's a bit of both.
Fantastic. Your last thoughts?
I'm looking at Boracay at the ASEAN, and here's a classic case of what needs to be done. I'm 50 years old. I've never been to Boracay, and until recently, it is the greatest place in the world. That's what airlines such as AirAsia will open up and make the world smaller. Anyone who goes to Boracay is going to say this is the most beautiful place in the world. It is. It really is. I've never seen sand like it. I've never seen sea like it. And I've been to some pretty cool places.
Yeah.
So the challenge now is to make ASEAN smaller, is to make ASEAN one place, and to give the people of ASEAN the real benefits of being someone in ASEAN, which I think they don't see yet.
Sorry, last question. Why were you so certain that ASEAN would stand together as a whole, so that you started so...
I wasn't. I took a risk. But I took a risk because I saw youth. I'm very involved in the social media side. I was in the music industry. And I thought we're going to have a whole generation who don't care what creed, color, race you are. They enjoy being together. They enjoy meeting new cultures. They enjoy traveling. You know, they want to work in different places. They want to study in different places. And so I said, I don't care what the politicians do. We'll enable that. And that's what we went for.
You bet for the future. Tony Fernandes, thank you so
very much.
We've been speaking with Tony Fernandes, the maverick, the visionary CEO of AirAsia. I'm Maria Ressa for Rappler. Thank you for joining us.